And hello, my brave knights and princesses, welcome back to Get Even. Before we start, where I am right now is not where I was in episode 2. Basically, what happened was, I finished episode 3 and OBS crashed again for the second time that I've ever used OBS. Also, why are you not straight? That's better. Okay, so now it looks tilted. I don't know anymore. So basically, OBS crashed, footage lost. What happened was we stole the gun, we got out, and we saw a room. So maybe the game will drop me off somewhere, maybe perhaps where I was before. If not, then we'll just have to go with whatever the game throws us next. So that's that. Where I left off in the third episode. Basically, we're in here now. You wait for everything to render. In here is basically, let me just show you what's in here because I was able to, because this is something cool. Basically, in here, in this room, once it loads, this is basically the inside of our brain.
Excellent, Mr. Black. You're using all the tools I have provided. I appreciate the effort. I believe this investigation may be swift.
Okay, fine. You can believe that. Basically, everything you see here is stuff I think we found and stuff we understand. This is basically our mind palace, if you want to think Sherlock-y mess stuff. So, yeah. That's basically what's going on here in this place. So then we're going to go back here and investigate. Render, please. Yeah, I'm sorry, my computer's a little bit slow to render this game because it's Unreal Engine. So nothing is apparent right away. Basically, emails were leaked from that place we were at where we got the gun from. So that's what happened. So let's pull out our friend.
Red! Hey! Why is everyone loose?
The patients must have their exercise, Mr. Black. Now move along.
This is, I read this in the third episode. Just had to give it a few. Just had to give it some coaxing. Basically, right now we're trying to figure. Oh, let me read that for you guys too. Break our chains, let us out of our cages, and fill our eyes with light and our mouths with laughter, and our words with wisdom to fully appreciate what you have given us, freedom.
Everybody move on. Yeah. Hurry, the guests will be arriving soon.
Also, I found out something else cool. You can quick select.
A guest! I almost didn't see you there. Sneaking around like a cat. Yeah.
John Keating. The teacher reported missing in 2000.
How do you think it? 1 up or 2? 1 up or 2?
Damn it. No way through. Jesus Christ. The code for the door. I need the code.
Yes. Codes. Secret codes. You solve my riddle, you get the secrets. It is a party after all. Ah, ha, ha. It is a party. There must be prizes. I love prizes. Ah, twinkle, twinkle, little cat. How I wonder where you're at. Search for answers high and low. Turn off the lights and let it glow. Little cat lost in the dark. Can you find my secret marks?
Okay, this much I figured out. Like, when I was playing this in the third episode, I basically used this to, get in here. And basically this is one of the pieces of the puzzle here. I'm still trying to figure this one out. Because I'm wondering if it's like has to do with math or something. One of these is 4 plus 4, and that one equals 8. The other one is 1 here, so I was thinking 1, 8, and then maybe 3. 1, 8, 3, or was it 4? 1, 8, 4, or 1, 8, 3. Yeah, 1, 8, 4, 1, 8, 4. And 1, 8, 4, 6. So we'll try this. Nope. Five, 4. So 1, 8, 5. 1, 8, 5, 6. One, 8, 4. 1, 8, 4, 6. Get the map out. What's this? This is rules and regulations. Don't think we need to know anything about that stuff.
Fuck. What now?
Don't take his music away! Leave it be! Just leave it be!
The party, he's on his way! He's on his way!
If the game could stop lagging to the floor, I'd be happy with my life.
You!
come down here and find out.
No, I don't actually.
Fuck, what now?
Don't take his music away! Leave him be! Just leave him be!
The party, he's on his way! He's on his way!
You!
Yeah!
Dirt. Okay.
What the hell is all this stuff?
Looks like toys. Toys.
I didn't know you were a thief. A thief! Thief! Why would you do that? Thief! Why take something that isn't yours? Why sabotage? Why steal?
What?
Hey honey, it's me. Pick up if you're there. Okay, well bad news, I'm afraid. The caterers have cancelled on us, so they were double booked for the Saturday, so we're gonna have to find someone else. Who knew getting married would be so much work? Anyway, see you later, love you.
Oh.
I just wanted to say that I understand if you don't want to adopt. I'm at the studio this afternoon. Call me when you're back and I'll come straight home. We can talk then. I love you.
I think I'm seeing a reason behind why Black tried to save this person.
My darling husband, I know this won't be the life we imagined anymore, but I'll be free to focus on my art, and you, well, you'll change the world like you always dreamed you would. And no matter what happens, we will always have each other. All my love, now and always. Lenore.
Lenore.
Hey, I tried your office but couldn't get through. Call me if you get this. I've got news. And you may want to brace yourself. Love you loads. Honey, are you okay? Talk to me.
But are you absolutely sure?
did the test 3 times.
The doctors, they said...
I guess we proved them wrong.
But that can't be right. It can't be. That means...
It means we're not just a couple anymore.
It means... we're a family.
Why show me this? Is this how you justify everything?
I don't want to leave.
Find your way back, Mr. Black. Focus on the right photo
And come back to me.
I like this memory. Full of joy I probably have most likely forgotten. Aww.
What just happened? What was that?
Ah, you're back with us. Good.
Those memories. They felt different. What was that place?
No need to bother yourself with that, Mr. Black.
Just a quirk of the technology.
So
Right.
they were my memories. What's going on?
That is none of your concern, Mr. Black. It is irrelevant to your treatment.
Oh, I think it's very relevant.
Let's proceed.
Proceed. Right.
I think what just happened is very relevant.
Let me give you an example. How old are you? 25? Right. Let's imagine tonight you're walking home after work. You see a horse in the middle of the street and you're scared. You start uncontrollably panicking. Your heart is pounding, your hands get sweaty. You don't understand what's happening to you. When you're an adult, for Christ's sake, you shouldn't be scared of a horse. Now, you've no way of knowing what the root of this phobia is, but my therapy will make everything clear for you in an hour, maybe less. Perhaps when you were 2 or 3 years old, your brother snuck into your room one night, wearing a horse mask on his head. Perhaps he just stood there staring, watching, breathing, waiting. You woke up and you were terrified. I call it TRT, toy regression therapy. Give patients toys or mementos from their childhood and the psychoanalytic magic works miracles.
Interesting. What? Okay, I'm just making sure there's nothing I'm missing. Oh. I'm trying to read. Many patients and sleuths claim they've seen the Puppet Master. Rumor has it that he's been secretly roaming the asylum for decades. Somehow controlling all of this, showing us the paths we have to follow. I myself have never seen him, but I'd rather tell I finally will. It's a mannequin. This is Tom Elliott. Okay. That's not comforting.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much did this new treatment help you to discover your inner self?
Inner self? I'm no such thing. Please. I just wanted to serve my country.
Oh, don't change the subject. I'll ask again. On a scale of 1 to 10...
You made them cut my fucking arms off! My fucking...
We did it to save your life. That landmine...
I will end you, motherfucker! I will crush your fucking throat!
How? You have no arms. But you seem to be much less concerned about your past mistakes now, so let's call that a 9, shall we?
Uh-huh. Amputation stuff. Uh-huh. Okay. I don't know where I'm going anymore. I'm just wandering around right now. Dud. Some kind of... It's like a chant. Point. I know.
He always seemed real to me, even before I got here. The puppet master. The one in control.
Because I sure as hell wasn't in control.
I felt like shit for as long as I can remember. Everyone was mean to me in school. I was constantly bullied. But I assumed it would stop once I was an adult. Because I believed adults would be too busy to waste time on hurting the people around them. Well, I was wrong. So I found comfort in pills and drinking. But there was always this presence. Like an enormous hand hovering over me. It wasn't my decision to go there and start shooting those people. I'm surprised it's the only thing missing from those CCTV recordings. The black strings coming out of my hands and feet. And the shadow looming over those poor bastards when I was finally made to pull the trigger.
He's here!
Oh dear. The Puppet Master is not the man on the screens, nor is it Dr. Brenway, who ran Luthurst Asylum until the hospital officially closed. If you say there is no master at all and we're all destined to fall into darkness no matter what we do, is it even possible? Both strings attached to our hands, but no one there to pull them. Okay.
Closing Lythurst. I mean, it's a sad, sad day for psychiatry. And for people with mental health issues all over the world. I only helped my patients get better. Nothing more. And there's one thing I just don't understand. Why do the media still criticize my methods? How dare they? What about my results? Not one idiot journalist ever asked how many of my patients were cured. Not one. And I know why. It's because my patients got better. All of them. Even those who died. Especially those who died.
The party. 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 The party, the party, the party, the party.
Grateful to Great Ones for allowing me this glorious service. Not only did I have managed to free a handful of souls of their vessels, I found new converts help me spread the light. Soon will become one in its glory.
You, my savior, I
said you wouldn't regret letting me go. This is my art. All my brothers' sacrifices to the puppet master.
You killed all those people. Why?
No, you cannot kill what does not live. They are free, and you will join them soon.
Oh. So, me freeing you was a bad idea after all.
Your dopamine levels have spiked. Are you enjoying this, Mr. Black?
No, I'm not. I didn't have a choice but to... Never mind. I digress. We tested Ramsey to prototype and it's still nowhere close to the next big thing we were all hoping for. 5 out of 6 testers reported symptoms of severe VR sickness, mostly headaches and or nausea. Also, their so-called memory visualization has some pretty major glitches. Testers reported that their memory worlds were fractured at best, and the whole experience is often described as confusing. Interesting. I didn't mean it, but what's this say? Key of the wheelchair tower, Maestro Barry. He's completely lost it. Steer clear of the man, or he says it will eat your eyes out. So I can let these guys out. Great.
Trotting down to the party to make everybody happy.
What the fuck?
Robert Ramsey. What's this?
Time to talk about our first lead, Mr. Black.
What do you know?
The question, Mr. Black, is what do you know? Let's see if you have any memory of this place. Focus on the photo when you're ready.
Aren't you nice? Questionings. Jasper Pareto's death remains unexplained. Chadwick is clear and it was a drug-related crime. I questioned both Jared Porter and Ethan Hamilton. Chadwick talked to John Lyndon and Albert Hall, but it doesn't seem we're making any progress. More names popped up in Pareto's phone record, but the guy was a dealer and it looks like almost all of his friends were just clients. On Monday, the 20th of June at 4:26 a.m., the Batelli police received a call reporting a car accident in the area near the Pike Hill during turning on Route 10 upon arrival. Okay. Our car hit the tree and was burning when we arrived at the scene, so we used an extinguisher and quickly managed to put the fire. Preliminary investigation revealed the accident was likely caused by excessive speeding. There were no passengers inside. Further investigation revealed a blood trace in the woods, but no body was found in the area. The driver may be still alive. His current status remains unknown. We received a call reporting the discovery of a man's body in the empty warehouse near Route 10. Officers sent to the scene confirmed the one victim whose death was caused by a gunshot wound to the head. Though there's no documents on the body when found, forensics will be required to provide a positive ID. The autopsy is scheduled for Friday. The officers recovered shell casings on the scene, matching one weapon, and a pistol with a silencer also found on the scene, lying approximately 10 feet. And the gun was supplied by aides. Detective Chief Inspector Edwin Hughes said it appears the victim was shot from close range. We don't know how long the body was there before we found it. The autopsy is scheduled for Friday, but it's quite possible that we have a murder case on our hands.
Listen, I think someone's been murdered here in the warehouse. You should send someone. I'm half a mile down the road from the Pike Hill turning off Park Street. I was out on a run, and I stopped here for a minute. I'm looking at him right now. He's lying face down. No, he's definitely dead. There's a lot of blood. Yeah, it's Jacob. Jacob Singer. Look, can you please just send someone? Thanks.
Detective Hector Chadwick, a 1996 criminology graduate, began working for the East Barbone Police in 1997, joined Severn Police Department in 1999 and 2002, promoted to his current position of detective.
I remember this place. Interesting.
Please, just tell me why this is important.
An unidentified man died at a nearby abandoned warehouse not long before he tried to save the girl. He was shot at point-blank range.
And we're going back to that warehouse?
That's correct, yes. The police wrote the whole thing off as a drug deal gone wrong.
But that's not what you believe.
I believe everything in life is connected, Mr. Black. The only question is how. Let's find out, shall we?
So I wonder why, Doctor, you're so eager to find out how we tick. But when we come back, guys, remember that's the game. Until then, leave a like and subscribe because there's always room for more. See you all next video. Goodbye, everybody.